Expect me to be with a bitch that won't get a cover up. Dead homies, y'all want to blame me? She the problem. That bitch cover shit up, then I'm gone. Dead homies, I ain't staying. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at another.
The internet's worried about the little baby, Chrisean Jr. I mean, you said that. I know at one point you said she was a bad mom. Do you feel that way still?
You feel me? I said what I said. I can't take back what I said. But you feel me? This is daddy need to go get
Chan's ex-boyfriend, Hood Bino, isn't holding back. He just accused Chan of something shocking. He claims she's been allegedly feeding her own son poison. Yeah, you heard that right. According to Bino, he personally witnessed Chan giving that poor boy strange stuff to eat and drink, acting careless and distracted even when the kid was crying or clearly needed help.
Get that nigga out! All right. Reboot. You gotta wait one more.
Babe, chasing me right now.
I'm not busy, Adam. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you. Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
People have even called CPS on her multiple times, but somehow she still has custody of that child. It's unbelievable. Bino says this didn't just start yesterday either. He swears Chan's been putting weird substances in that kid's system since day one. From the moment that baby came into the world, she's allegedly been doing things that make no sense for a mother. And let's not forget, there were already videos of her smoking and drinking while pregnant. That alone had fans worried, but everyone thought it was just a phase. Now those clips are coming back to haunt her.
They're saying that the baby might have
fetal alcohol syndrome.
Yeah, have certain, birth defects.
Hey, listen, she FaceTimed me one time, lad.
Yeah.
This is when the owner of Zeus was trying to patch up whatever, and this was like, yo, y'all keep going back and forth online, talk. FaceTime her, she's smoking a joint. She's full on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on pregnant, smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, it ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach.
Yeah.
Even Blueface, her baby's father, tried sounding the alarm about Chan's parenting, but no one listened. People laughed at him, called him bitter, and said he was just trying to ruin her image. But now, with Bino backing up some of those same claims, folks are starting to wonder if Blue was actually telling the truth this whole time. Bino said he didn't even plan to expose all this until Chan's fans started trolling him online, calling him jealous and washed up for losing her to Blue. But instead of keeping quiet, he fired back, spilling every dark secret he could remember. He even threw in a jaw-dropping detail saying, Chrisean was cuddled up with me just weeks ago, sucking the soul out of my toes like it was candy. That line alone sent social media on fire. Now everyone's asking, was Bino exposing the truth or just trying to get revenge?
Just y'all should just doing
You're
cuts
a fucking goof who drank your baby and
Oh my God.
you drank your baby to the grave.
Make me mod.
That's crazy.
You busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy yet. Recording me, she could have just helped me. I got a dog, 2 carts full of I need for my house. I'm calling my baby daddy. Is he helping? No, so I don't know why he's trying.
It's obvious Bino did all this just to stir the pot and get a reaction out of Chrisean and Blueface. He knew exactly what he was doing, trying to light a fire and get their attention. But what's wild is that neither of them gave him what he wanted. Not a single response, no subtweets, no shade, nothing at all. Still, that silence didn't stop Bino one bit. He kept the drama rolling like he was on a mission. When he and Chan first split, Bino said the final straw for him was that huge Blueface tattoo on her neck. He claimed every time he saw it, it reminded him that she was still obsessed with her ex. According to him, he begged her to remove it, but she refused, saying it was part of her and she wasn't getting rid of it for anyone. That's when Bino allegedly walked out, saying he was done dealing with someone who couldn't let go of the past. But here's where things took a messy turn. Because just a few days ago, rumors started flying around that Blueface might be getting released soon. And suddenly, Bino switched up his whole vibe. The same man who said he was over her completely got back online and started talking crazy. Once he heard Blue and Chan might be reconnecting, Bino hit the internet like a storm, dragging Chan in every direction and throwing serious accusations her way. He didn't just talk about their breakup, he went straight for her character as a mom. He started claiming Chan's been reckless with her baby and that she doesn't take care of Junior the way she should. Then he dropped one of his most disturbing claims yet. He said one time Junior rolled off the bed and instead of picking him up, Chan just stood there and left him lying on the floor. Can you imagine that? According to Bino, she didn't even rush to help him or make sure he was okay. And what really got people talking was the fact that Junior can't even walk yet, so he couldn't get back up even if he wanted to. The thought of a baby lying helpless while his mom just watched had fans furious. People online have been arguing nonstop, some saying Bino's just bitter and trying to destroy her reputation, while others believe he's finally exposing the truth about what's really going on behind the scenes. This whole situation's getting out of hand. LOL, you've been wearing the same stuff for weeks. I made you look good. You feel the difference since I left. I can't compete with bums. Y'all look whack. Clout must have got you high today. You trash in real life, from being a woman to a parent. That's why I left you. Those were the exact words Bino blasted online, and people couldn't believe it. He went off without holding back even a little. Then, just when everyone thought it couldn't get any messier, TMZ caught up with Bino and asked him to clear the air. But instead of walking it back, he doubled down. He stood on everything he said. He told TMZ straight up that Chrisean is a terrible mom, and that if he were Blueface, he would have taken that baby away a long time ago to give him the real care he deserves. Bino even revealed something personal. He said he's raising a child with autism himself and that he treats his son with love and patience, the complete opposite of how he claims Chrisean handles her own baby. And here's the thing, people didn't even need Bino to tell them something was off. Long before he spoke out, there were already red flags all over social media about Chrisean's parenting. Remember those viral clips of her smoking and drinking heavy while pregnant? People were warning her back then, saying it could harm the baby. And sadly, it looks like those concerns weren't just noise. Sources claim Junior's been dealing with health issues ever since birth, and that some of it traces back to how she acted during her pregnancy. It doesn't stop there. When Junior was born, he reportedly had to undergo surgery for a hernia. But get this, Chrisean allegedly missed multiple appointments. She didn't even show up until Blueface started calling her out online. That's when he dropped private photos and videos of their son, showing what was really going on behind closed doors. Blueface even wrote, "I don't care about Chan's feelings. My son is hurting every day, and she's acting like it's not a problem. You had a baby on live, but you mad about the truth being live." That line hit hard. Fans went crazy debating whether Blue was crossing a line by posting private stuff, or if he was just doing what any father would do when his kid's in pain. Either way, the situation got ugly fast, and everyone's still talking about it. "She's a bad mother. Yes, she's unfit." Those were Blueface's exact words when he finally decided to call Chrisean out. He claimed she kept pushing their baby's surgery back, skipping medical appointments left and right, just so she could run around doing whatever she wanted. According to Blue, her priorities were completely out of line. He even said, "I went all the way to Baltimore thinking it was surgery day, only for them to tell me she missed the appointment." That hit hard. Imagine showing up ready to support your child through something serious, only to find out their mother didn't even bother showing up. People online were stunned, saying that kind of behavior was beyond irresponsible for a new mom. But things got even more disturbing after that. It wasn't long before people started noticing that little Junior seemed different. Fans began pointing out that he wasn't reacting like most babies his age, and soon rumors started flying that he might have special needs. Then one video changed everything. A clip went viral showing Junior looking lost and disoriented, and social media went into a frenzy. Viewers claimed he didn't seem to be focusing his eyes or responding to movement, and that's when wild rumors started spreading that he might even be blind. That video was taken while Chrisean was on Instagram Live, telling her fans she was finally sober and turning her life around. But instead of people celebrating her new chapter, all eyes were on her son's condition. The comments were full of worried fans asking if he was okay and begging her to take him to a specialist. But Chan didn't like what she was seeing online. She saw the criticism as hate, not concern. As usual, once the chatter got too loud, she jumped online to defend herself. Instead of taking accountability or even showing a little concern, she fired back hard. She said people needed to stop calling my son slow, claiming he's perfectly fine and healthy. She acted like everyone was just picking on her for no reason, but most people weren't buying it. Fans were saying, "We're not attacking you. We're worried about your baby." The internet's collective frustration grew. with many calling her out for always making everything about herself instead of focusing on her child's health. And just when it looked like the drama might cool down, Chrisean appeared on a live stream with comedian Deshae Frost, and that's when things really exploded. During the stream, someone called in and straight up confronted her about all the rumors, accusing her of drinking and smoking while she was pregnant with Junior. Instead of taking the question seriously or clearing things up, Chrisean just laughed it off. She smirked, cracked a few jokes, and tried to move on like nothing happened. That reaction sent the internet into overdrive. People were furious that she could be so casual about something that serious. Comment sections flooded with outrage, viewers saying things like, "She doesn't care," and "How can you laugh when your baby might be suffering?" It painted a picture of someone detached from reality, more worried about saving face than facing the truth. Others, though, said maybe it was her way of coping with guilt or pressure. Either way, her response only fueled the fire, leaving everyone questioning. Was Chrisean laughing to keep from crying, or did she really not care at all? For real, this whole situation just keeps spiraling out of control. Recently, people called CPS again on Chrisean, and she went online in full meltdown mode, crying, yelling, and begging everyone to stop. She jumped on live saying, "Y'all gotta chill. Stop calling the cops on me. My son is perfectly healthy, and all these rumors are lies." She tried to convince fans that Junior was fine, and that the internet was just out to ruin her image. But the thing is, people weren't just making things up out of nowhere. Every time she claims she's being a great mom, something new happens that makes folks question everything all over again. And one of the biggest reasons people don't believe her? That Twitch incident. Everyone still remembers it because it was beyond shocking. Chrisean got banned from the platform after allegedly leaving her baby in the car just so she could go argue with Blueface. Like, how wild is that? Reports say she left Junior sitting in a hot car for several minutes while she ran off to confront Blue, and the internet lost its mind when the clip started making rounds. Fans were furious, calling her out for putting her son in danger, especially knowing the baby already has medical issues and struggles. CPS took those reports seriously too. People online started flooding them with calls saying this wasn't the first time she'd been reckless with her child. The fact that she could have left him in a car during the summer heat had everyone disgusted. People said that was straight up neglect. "Junior's already fighting enough battles," one person tweeted. "He doesn't need a mom who's too busy chasing arguments instead of watching him." That moment made even her biggest supporters go silent. It was impossible to defend. And just when everyone thought maybe Chrisean would learn her lesson, Blueface got released from prison, and things somehow got even messier. Instead of focusing on her son and keeping things private, she jumped right back on social media, putting Junior in front of the camera again. She went live with him sitting in her lap, and fans immediately noticed something was off. The poor boy looked drained, confused, and barely responsive, while Chrisean talked to her followers like nothing was wrong. People in the comments were begging her to log off, saying the baby needed rest and proper care, not a live stream. But of course, Chrisean didn't take it well. She brushed off all the comments, acting like everyone was just hating on her motherhood. The more people tried to call her out, the more defensive she got, accusing the internet of bullying a single mom. But at this point, most folks weren't buying it. They said it wasn't about judging, it was about protecting the child. And honestly, with all the clips and chaos surrounding her, it's hard for anyone to believe that Junior's getting what he truly needs. People online were split. Some tried to give her grace, saying motherhood is messy and she's still learning. But others weren't having it at all. One comment that stood out said, "Respect to Blue. I believe he actually cared for that toddler." That hit deep because, in the middle of all this drama, Blueface is starting to look like the only one taking the situation seriously. While Chrisean's out here posting, arguing, and chasing clout, Blue's been the one publicly worrying about their son's health and calling out the things that need to change. Now, with CPS reportedly looking into things again and social media turning against her, people are asking, will Chrisean finally wake up and take motherhood seriously? Or will this be another chapter in a story that's already gone too far? Bino made it crystal clear, he was done. He said being with Chrisean didn't just drain his energy, it messed with his peace, his focus, and even his sanity. "She drained me mentally," he admitted, and you could feel how serious he was. He explained that no matter how much love he tried to give, it was like pouring into a bottomless cup. Nothing was ever enough. He said he gave her chance after chance, tried to support her, tried to stay patient, But after a while, he realized he was losing himself in the process. When it starts messing with your own mental health, he said, you gotta do what you gotta do. And honestly, that line hit home for a lot of people who've been through toxic relationships. What really got people talking, though, was how much of what Bino said lined up with things Blueface and Wack 100 had already spoken on. They had both called out some of the same patterns, accusing Chrisean of being reckless, manipulative, and careless when it came to her child. But when they said it, the internet dragged them for filth. Blue especially caught major heat. People called him bitter, controlling, even abusive. But now that Bino's repeating the same claims and showing his own receipts, folks are starting to look at the situation differently. Some are saying maybe Blue wasn't lying after all. Maybe he was just the first one brave enough to say what everyone else was thinking. Even fans are starting to switch sides. One comment that blew up said, glad he's standing on business, he said what he said, and he's speaking up for that special needs child. That comment got thousands of likes because people felt like someone finally said out loud what everyone had been whispering behind closed doors. Others added that it's rare to see a man step up and advocate for a kid that's not even his, especially in the middle of all this chaos. But not everyone's convinced. Some folks think Bino's just chasing clout, trying to stay relevant by attaching himself to Chrisean's name. They say if he really cared, he wouldn't be airing everything out online, he'd be handling it privately. The internet is divided, and it's turned into a full-blown debate. Is Bino the voice of reason, or just another ex trying to get even? Now I want to hear your take. What do you think about Bino exposing Chrisean? Do you think he's genuinely concerned about Junior, or just trying to get back at her for breaking his heart? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and click right here to watch another wild story. See you in the next one.